Standing before the giant, David did not look at his own stature. He looked at the stature of his God. We often find ourselves in the valley, facing challenges that seem far too large for our own strength. We look at the Goliaths in our lives, the overwhelming obstacles, the daunting fears, the impossible deadlines. And we are tempted to shrink. We are tempted to believe that because we are small, or because we are under-equipped, the battle is already lost. But David's story is not a story about the strength of a shepherd boy. It is a story about the size of his faith. When David stood before Saul, he didn't try to wear armor that didn't fit. He didn't try to fight with someone else's weapons. He knew who he was. And more importantly, he knew whose he was. In 1 Samuel 17:45, he declared, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." Notice the shift in perspective. David refused to let the giant define the terms of the fight. The world tells you to rely on your resources, your credentials, and your status. But when you walk in the name of the Lord Almighty, you are not fighting with human power. You are fighting with a divine mandate. You might feel ill-equipped today. You might feel like you only have 5 smooth stones when you need a mountain-moving miracle. But remember this: God does not need you to be perfect. He needs you to be available. David did not win because he was the strongest. He won because he was obedient, because he was courageous, and because he remembered the victories God had already given him in the wilderness. He knew that the same God who helped him fend off the lion and the bear in the shadows would be with him when he stood in the spotlight of the battlefield. So, look at your giant today, not with fear, but with the perspective of a conqueror. You do not need to be a giant to defeat one. You only need to be positioned correctly in your faith. Stop measuring the size of the obstacle and start measuring the faithfulness of your God. Take the stone, take the step, and trust that the battle belongs to the Lord.